All right, so I promised a live studio tour. Actually, I didn't promise a live studio tour, I just promised a studio tour. So the studio is complete, literally complete, with the exception of a boom arm and a microphone activator. So let's go inside and have a look. So we'll start from left to right. You can see I've got the stereo set up there so I can listen to some music while I'm recording, or not while I'm recording, but while I'm editing. Keeps me in the groove. This is actually the background, what it looks like with all the lights on without any special effects, like the lights turned off. It will look totally different, as you can see. So what I did is I put some red lights in here behind the guitar. This blue light that you see is actually coming from way up over here. And that's a light bar, and I can actually make it do some fun things like flash different colors, fade in and out, things like that. So this monitor is connected to all of the stuff over on the other side of the room, which we'll get to in a second. And it can be switched from playing YouTube to actually what's on the computer screens to being the multiple camera monitor. So we also have some PA gear in here. So that's the monitor speakers, because I like to sing for fun. Don't ever ask me to sing in public. And this is the microphone that I sing from. It's in an isolator from something that I already had. And then some more speakers there that are connected to the stereo. This is a 9.1 surround system. And then there's actually a light in behind here, which is how you see this microphone get lit up. And then there's my guitar amplifiers and the microphone in front of the guitar amplifier, which could theoretically connect to the PA system, but it's actually just sitting there just for looks right now. There's part of the PA system. So my Sennheiser headphones, a Mackie mixing board, some of my cordless mics or my lavalier mic systems are located there. And then we have a multiple Ethernet connection, a Google Box so that I can switch over to that other monitor that I just showed you, so I can watch YouTube videos over there on the couch while the computer is over here, so I don't have to come reach for it. Then there's another cordless microphone right there. That's also more for a singing style or manual interview style. Then I got this Rodecaster Pro, which I'm absolutely in love with. It makes my voice sound exactly the way I want it to. And a whole bunch of wires. You can see that this is a wiring nightmare. So up in here, this red piece here, that's actually an HDMI switcher that is 1 in and 3 out. And on the other side over here, I have 4 in and 1 out, or vice versa. And then a little Bose speaker there, because the computer speakers just don't have any bottom end oomph, but I don't really have to worry about that a whole lot, because I can actually stream the computer directly over to the stereo. Hard drives, I have 3 hard drives running. This hard drive here is my hard drive that I actually plug directly into my ATEM Mini Pro, which is my video switching device for doing live broadcasting. And it actually reduces the amount of time that it even takes just to do a regular video, because I can switch between cameras, and I'll move over and show you some of the other ones. Now, the one thing about this thing is it doesn't really have audio out. So what I did is I bought an HDMI extractor, which it helps to extract the audio. So you can see I've got something plugged in there so I can actually hear what the audio sounds like before it goes to production. And then I can just unplug that, and it's unnecessary after once I hear it. Now here I have my Shure SM7B. I'm waiting for a boom to arrive. I'm just using one of these regular studio microphone booms. And to be quite frank, it's not heavy duty enough. It can't hold that microphone up. It keeps tipping over. Then we're into the computer itself. So I'm using a 27-inch iMac with oodles of space, although I have an extra 8 terabytes on separate hard drives. And then a monitor so that other people in the room can see over my head and see what's there, or they can go to the big monitor over at the TV. and some soundproofing here on the ceiling. So this is my poor man's hair light. I use that for lighting my hair in the videos. And then over here, this is my main camera, my 4K Sony, and you can see it has a teleprompter on it there at the moment with secondary audio. So I can record audio in 3 ways all at the same time, or actually 4 or 5. And then this older Panasonic camera, which I just have on loan to try out as a multiple camera setup. And then another Bluetooth keyboard, and this one connects to the teleprompter so that I don't have to keep pulling the teleprompter down to type in a new script, for example. Some tripods, and this is my product placement table, I call it. I don't know what else to really call it. I can do a video from there, and then this microphone, my Sennheiser MKE 600, usually sits over here. I just wanted to try this for a video, but I found it's too echoey with all my screens right in front of it. So I'm going to move it back over here and go back to the Shure SM7B. And so you can see it's all set up for doing product placement videos. The light's not on right now, but it's actually turns out a really nice picture there. And then a place for me to sit while I'm talking about that stuff. And I'll just give you one more view all the way around. You can see the big PA speakers in the back. I do have a lot of charging cables and wires behind there, camera sliders, and this will give you a slightly better view of how it's all come together. Now, if you have any questions about how I set up any of this, I'm more than happy to answer your questions. I'm not exactly the guru on this, but I have been doing real estate videos for quite some time, so I have a little bit of an idea what I'm doing. I didn't start completely blind. And that's my studio. So if you want to know any of the equipment that I have, please just send me a private message or comment on the video, and I'll try and answer your questions so that maybe it answers it for everybody.